Hello, my name is Bob. Welcome to a short stop on pool. This week's Rack of the Week is short and sweet. I recorded this before I left for the BCA Championships in Las Vegas. This rack I ran a couple of years ago. This is on a Brunswick Gold Crown with about 5-inch pockets, and these are what I refer to now as my old fundamentals. But watching it today, I noticed I was shooting with a lot of confidence and stroking the ball real smoothly and controlling the cue ball real well, even though today I might disagree with some of my decisions. Let's get into the rack. The rack starts out with my possibly former favorite break shot, and I put a real good draw stroke on this, and watch the cue ball. That could have scratched in the side pocket, or for that matter, the corner pocket. I think the cue ball hit the center or the bottom side of that 6 ball, and it probably would have been better to just stun the cue ball to the side rail. But take a look at this composite picture of the cue ball after it left the rack. You can really see the curved path the cue ball took off the rack caused by the draw. So that was a lot of fun, but now I've got my work cut out for me, and I go pretty quickly to the 2-ball shot. I think today I would consider the 4-ball or even that 12 before shooting, but I think my idea here was just to clear the 2 up table balls and then address the balls remaining in the lower half of the table. Right here I point to a spot on the table. That's where I want my cue ball to shoot the 6 and open up that cluster. The cue ball doesn't go where I pointed, but the cue ball goes to a much better spot than where I pointed. Now here I don't take a look at this cluster. Back then I just wanted to blast these balls and get them open, and I think that's what I'm going to do here. Well, I let the cue ball go forward. I'm not sure about that decision. I think trying to hold it up near the spot would have been a better choice. Now I better do some thinking and some rack analysis. Well, I took a quick look. I think the rationale here is the only shot I have is that 4-ball, so let's go ahead and shoot it. It looks like I'm just going to roll forward. I'll either have the 5, the 8, or the 15 next. So let's pause here for a second. I don't have a potential break ball unless if one of these balls becomes a below the rack break shot, or I can knock it up. So what I see looking at this rack right now is the 9-ball is a good shot from here to send the cue ball into those 3 and maybe create a break shot, and the 13 or the 12 could be an insurance ball. Or I could shoot the 15 and roll down a little bit and then shoot the 9-ball, and maybe that's what I'm about to do. No, I'm shooting the 5. Well, future Bob is certainly questioning what past Bob did there. Maybe the 7-14 combination looks good for some reason? No, I just looked at position on the 14. Okay, so this looks like I'm shooting the 8-ball to get an angle on the 14 and then maybe knock a ball up. If I was shooting this today, I would definitely want the cue ball to go to the bottom rail and hit the back side of the 3. I think that has a good chance of knocking a ball up. But look at this. I'm playing the balls where they lie. So I can only guess that I'm trying to play these without moving them much, and then either using the 7, the 9, or the 13 as a break ball. Well, I didn't move the 3 very much, but I moved it enough to tie it up, so I'm really not sure what the plan is here. That 3-ball was heading up into break ball position if I had hit it harder. It looks like my past self wasn't sure what the plan is here either. I wonder if the 3-ball passes between the 7 and the 13, or possibly the 7-3 combination is lined up. Yeah, so now I'm taking a look at what angle I need to get on that 7-3 combination. Well, this is really putting all your eggs in one basket. I would have, today if I was running this rack, I would have formulated a plan involving more of the balls. This was kind of free flow shooting. Okay, so it looks like I've got to cut the 7-ball, and maybe it should, yeah, so maybe the 7's going to carry him off the 3 and just come up for a break shot. That could work. Oh, not if you hit it that hard though. So I've just lost any chance at a reasonable break shot. The only thing I have going for me is 5-inch pockets and the 7-ball's off the rail. Look, oh yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm playing for an angle to cut the 7-ball into the upper pocket and bring the cue ball into the rack. Now, if I was playing a match, I'm playing safe here most of the time, almost all the time. But if you're trying to set a record or you just want to try and see if you can keep the run going, have at it. How about that, space fans? So a little bit of confidence goes a long way. And 5-inch pockets don't hurt either. There's another interesting point to be made here. At the end of the video that I just made about how to aim, I made the point that one of the key ingredients is hard work. And that's work on every shot. And look at how much effort and care I'm taking at aiming this ball. So despite the, what I consider today to be substandard fundamentals, put in the work and it might just work out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found that informative and helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Check out my book, A Shortstop on Straight Pool. You can find it at shortstoponpool.com. And stay tuned for next week's Rack of the Week.